A 29-year-old is expected to make a first appearance, thus after he was arrested on a Tuesday afternoon, thus after he's alleged to have confessed to starting that fire, that tragic fire that took place last year, August, in Marshalltown in the inner city of Johannesburg at the Usindiso building, which left 77 people dead and hundreds injured as well as displaced. The fire inquiry was set up a month after the incident took place to ascertain what exactly happened and what was the cause of the fire, which ravished through that building, killing many people in that early hours of the morning. It was a hijacked building with hundreds of people living inside there in makeshift homes with various different flammable objects. The commission was also set up to ascertain who would be responsible for these deaths. Given the condition of that building, it was deemed as uninhabitable as well. So this commission was set up. It was also plagued with some delays. We saw it first being delayed for the venue to be confirmed, and then a second time for one of the commissioners Tulani Makubela, to be recused because Siri, which was the organization that was brought this complaint, alleged that he would be biased and his xenophobic tweets could find him to be biased in his judgment. That judgment was ruled in December. We saw the commission resitting this month, and then earlier this week, this man, the 29-year-old male, is believed to have confessed to the crime, alleging that he started the fire. It's believed, according to what we have heard so far, Aldrin, it's uncertain what exactly was the testimony, as he gave evidence in camera, so the media was not allowed inside of it, but it's believed that he admitted that he had killed a man and murdered him by strangling him, and then went out to get the petrol to dispose of the body. It's believed that he broke down while telling the commissioners his action. He was then arrested, and today he will be brought to court. He's facing charges of arson, of attempted murder, as well as murder. But bringing to the conversation the Marshalltown Fire Justice campaign, who's been part of this campaign since the beginning of the fire, working with the victims, working with those who are displaced. First, let's start with what has been your reaction to the confession and the arrest, and also the court appearance today. This is Trevor that we're speaking to. Let's start there.
Look, of course, we welcome the confession by the person who confessed to starting the fire, but we were shocked because we had not known, and maybe we were not even going to know, had this person not come out to confess, that there has been a problem, one of murder, but secondly, that the fire that was started was actually a cover-up against the murder that had been committed. But as various media reports would have revealed, who were part of the proceedings where the person made the confession, shows that the particular building, but other buildings related, are also dens for drug lords, are dens for criminal syndicates, and that's how they use these particular buildings to torment even the poor victims, or the poor tenants rather, who live in those particular buildings.
Does this confession absolve the City of Johannesburg government for their role in these uninhabitable hijacked buildings?
It doesn't at all. In fact, for us, this is an indictment on the City of Johannesburg, because it means, one, they are not able to keep the city safe. We've got departments in the municipality that are supposed to ensure that there is safety for tenants, the citizens of the city, but that is not being provided for. But secondly, it is an indictment on the city on the failure for them to build housing for our people. And if you look at the state of these particular buildings where these people are living, our people are living, the poor, migrant and local, are living in those particular buildings, is because if you check that particular state, you'll realize that it's squalid, because there is no refuse removal, because the city would have cut such particular services to the people. There is no water. If there is water, there would be one tap that is shared by all of them. The toilets are not flushing, and you can imagine such particular conditions. In addition to this, we think that the city not only has neglected these buildings, but is also derelicting on its duty to build housing for these particular people. Because if you look at the list of the people who have registered for housing in the city, you have about 3.7 million of those people. You have 500,000 backlog in building houses. In 2022, they only built 2,500, and in our view, this means that they are failing.
Thank you so much. That was the Marshalltown Fire Justice Victim Campaign, who have been working with many of those victims who have been left not just injured and displaced following the fire. They've also found themselves homeless and moving from one shelter to another temporary shelter. We've covered the story, the SABC News, going to the Denver temporary camp, where many of these victims found themselves flooded repeatedly with the rain that has been ongoing as well. So once again finding themselves re-tortured. But today we're here at the court where the 29-year-old, who's believed to have confessed to starting the fire which led to that devastating fire that took place at Usindiso building in August last year, is expected to make a first appearance. We're unsure what time he's expected to appear and whether or not we would be allowed into the court proceedings. We're still going to ascertain all those information, but it's believed that he is going to be facing a charge of murder, attempted murder, as well as arson, and those charges come up to almost 200 various charges. We will bring you more information on who exactly he is, where is he from, his name as well, once he's made those first appearance. But for now, Aldrin, back to you in studio.